Hello, my friends. This is Francis Walsh here at Aurum Meum AI Academy and Aurum Meum AI Goal Maps. I'm going to bring to you some live demonstrations of our AI goal maps and to introduce you to the classes that we have already built on YouTube for the Aurum Meum AI Academy profile. I hope that you enjoy these coming videos and that you get as much information as you can from them so that if you decide to purchase an AI goal map from our company, Aurum Meum AI Academy and Aurum Meum AI Goal Maps, you will know what you're receiving before you get it, and you will know that you can get support after you get it, and you will know that what you're getting is 100% real data that can take you to a spot and give you the best opportunity to find gold on your first shot even. Or maybe you're a long-time prospector and you're just running out of ideas where to go in your area. These goal maps are going to point the way, and I'm going to help you learn how to take advantage of the information in the goal maps. This is version 1.0. This is 2025. 2026, we're introducing more AI modeling. Our AI machine learning program has spent the last 2.5 years putting together these maps with my help. Our AI is quite adept at finding gold, and we want to now take that ability and share it with y'all. I really think that this whole program, the whole AI Academy, learning through playlists for gold geology, forensic gold geology, and then on top of that to take our AI gold maps and bring those out to the field and find gold, you really can't ask for much more. The price is negligible. Our prospector maps are $15. Our deep dig maps are $25 per state. I'll build you a regional map if you want. I'll give you a global map if you want. There is no map I cannot create. We have already jammed the whole world's numbers into our program, and it has the ability to spit out to us exactly what we want. We want to know where the gold is. We want to know what to crush, what to dig, how the river flows, where the bends are. Our dig deep, our deep dig. Dig deep, deep dig AI gold map can show you just that. And I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink myself just a little bit. I'm going to shrink myself a little bit and see if we can bring up a page of the map. Now, this video right here probably going to be a short one, 20 minutes or so. But I want you to know that every day now I'm going to come in for that 20 minutes. And I really want you to know that you have an opportunity to get some knowledge from me during these 20 minutes. You get a chance to look at what the maps really are, because I think what we're missing a little bit of it. We have a lot of folks who have the maps. We have a lot of folks who've gone out prospecting and who have found gold. What we need to do now is introduce those who may just be wanting to get on their path to gold and show them how maybe the best way to do it is to get one of these AI gold maps for your area or wherever you're going. And we're going to zoom right in on where the gold deposits are, where the different types of host rocks are, what it means, detailed terrain, all these things. The Deep Dig AI Gold Map is a gold mine of information. And each year what we're going to do, you can get it now if you want. If you buy a map and you want to email me back, you say, hey, can we get the AI to do a little bit more work on this area? We're going to take the AI and we're going to do a raster interpretation of the area that you want so that you can get the best focused information about the gold that's closest to you or the gold that's closest to where you're going to be. We have to understand If you go up to here, you go to there, you go here, you have all sorts of different things that you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with private property on the East Coast. You're going to have to deal with no prospecting in certain parks. You're going to have to deal with those things on the East Coast that you may not have to deal with on the West. So the West Coast is the Wild West still. Still, the government owns open land that you can go out, prospect yourself, find that gold, and say, okay, this is enough monetary, money. This equates to enough money for me to go ahead and say that I can make a profit off this land. I'm going to go ahead and stake it out. I'm going to measure it out. I'm going to claim it out. I'm going to file my location. I'm going to file with the government. I'm going to file with the county recorder. We're going to get our all the things that we need. Now, a quit claim deed is if you're going to buy it from someone, they're going to quit claim it to you, quit the deed to you and give you the claim or sell it to you or whatever. But when we go out and we want to create a claim for ourselves from some BLM land that may be in Arizona, California, Nevada, whatever, it's a different procedure for that, but basically it's the same. If you're going to buy the claim from somebody, whoever's going to sell you the claim already knows all the processes to get that claim going. So they're going to help you through the process so that they can get it out of their hands and get their money and get it into your hands so that you have an opportunity to gold mine. Okay, so gold mining. I'm going to hit. I'll hit you with about 5 minutes of my history. The last time that we really had gold prices heading up, even not as high as they are right now, 2010, 2009, 2008, 2009, 2010, I saw the prices of gold going, okay? I saw the price of gold going, and I told myself in my budget, I said, I ain't got enough, I don't have enough budget to buy gold. Cannot buy physical gold because now maybe if I want to take $100 a week here and $100 a week there and $100 a week there, and I want to insert it into purchasing gold, I can do that at that rate. Whatever that rate is, that's how much gold I'm accumulating. But for me, my mind just didn't go to the gold. As soon as I said to myself, Francis, you're going to have a hard time accumulating physical gold because your budget just doesn't carry the weight that it needs to at that time. So I went right ahead and I started drilling through the brain of how I was going to put myself in a position to have physical gold without physically having to pay for it hand over fist, right? So you all already probably know because I've just recently seen some new videos coming out from Caroli, the Mindfinder site. I purchased my 2 claims in the Little Harquahala Mountains from Mr. Caroli himself. I know that Mindfinder Gold is now selling claims and taking out people for desert adventures to claims. I'm sure that they have claims that they have for sale, but I'll just tell you back in 2010 when I decided that I was going to not buy physical gold, but I was going to start paying off on a claim. For me at that time, it was the best. I could afford it. I could stretch it out over time. Now, I'll tell you, I'm located in Houston, right outside of Houston, Texas. We have an office in Casper, Wyoming. We have an office here in Houston, Texas. Our claims are in Arizona. It's okay though. They're a long way away, which is great. I've had these claims for over 15 years, and to be honest with you, we really haven't done a production run on these claims. But you're going to get a chance to see that next year because in 2026, we're going to be hitting claims again. And we're going to have full-time, face-to-face. What do you see? Now, you can go onto the YouTube right now at Aurum Meum AI, and you can go and look at the claims. From the claims, I've got 2 videos on there. Now that I'm going to be doing some more face-to-face videos, I'm going to probably inject some more of the videos that I took from my last visits at the claims. But these claims have everything that we've been talking about on the Aurum Meum AI YouTube page. We have faults, we have breccia, we have quartz, we have crushed quartz, we have all the host rocks you can imagine, we have bedrock, we have black sands. Getting out to the claims will allow me to, and I know that you all want to do it because AI has been telling me, if you're going to make this work, you're going to have to go out there, you show your face, introduce yourself to the people, tell them where you're coming from, because eventually they're going to look at all the videos and they're going to say, I need to see a face. And so, amazingly enough, I put the face in front of the camera because you deserve that too. Why go out there and spend all that time looking at the videos and wondering what this guy is doing? This guy right here is we're building a whole ecosystem around the new gold rush. And the whole ecosystem starts with knowledge, We don't start wanting gold and work our way back. We're going to start with knowledge, and then we're going to introduce maps. We're going to introduce more knowledge, how to use the maps. And then what you're going to get is you're going to get a beeline from your front door to the closest area that you can go to and start prospecting for gold yourself, maybe claiming off an area, making a claim, maybe making a deal with a private landowner to be able to go onto their land and prospect for gold, maybe to go to a national forest or park because they'd allow it to go in there and do some casual prospecting. Or maybe you're in Arizona like me and we're about ready to do a $3,000 investigative permit where we're going to have to send $3,000 into the government so that we can dig some trenches. Or we can not pay the money and we can just go with shovels and picks and a rock crusher and do manual, familial, artisanal gold prospecting in our adits, wherever I want. As the claims lay right now, they're unpermitted. Everything's paid for. Maintenance fees are paid for. Every year you got to pay maintenance fees before September 1st, except this year was a little different. You actually had to September 3rd or something because there's a holiday, boom, 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 boom. And in fact, we're in it right now. So if it's coming up, if you haven't paid your maintenance fees, get on it right now because you have till Tuesday to pay them. And why wait till Tuesday, the last day? Because there's a holiday and Sunday in between. And that's why we actually get an extension all the way to September 2nd or something like that. But you're supposed to have that paid on August 31st. So why don't you just go ahead and pay that now if you owe your maintenance fee so that you don't have to worry about it. Because I have a story that we'll talk about later about a personal story that needs to be said, but we're just not going to say it right now. Okay, so Francis Walsh, Technology Director, Aurum Meum AI Academy, Aurum Meum AI Gold Maps. It is 1:03 p.m. here, Central Daylight Time outside of Houston, Texas. I'm going to shrink me down and I'm going to I'm going to do this. And now we have, now the only thing what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch the whole thing. I'm going to say goodbye for a minute, everybody, so that I can focus on the map. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this because I have to do two things. I have to be able to see. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me. So just give me a second. Please give me a second as we're learning how best to do this. Because actually I have to operate this map on another screen. So I have to shrink this down appropriately so I can, I'm going to shrink it. I'm going to open it up a little bit. I got to X this out. I'm going to open it up a little bit more and I'm going to click on this. I'm going to pull it out. Okay. And now I'm going to go back here. I'm just going to see where's my StreamYard. Click it back on StreamYard. And so I can see it. I can see what's going on. So I have a little bit of leeway here where I can see what I'm doing at the same time as I'm doing this. Maybe okay. Let's get into what a gold map is. I think that may be the best place to start. Even as we're learning how to use these tools that I'm working with, I want to focus on what a gold map is, right? What is a gold map? How is a gold map going to improve improve my chance of finding gold? Okay. Let's see if I can see them. Just having a little bit of trouble fitting everything in here. Okay, but I do see we have the action. Please bear with me. This is one of the first lives that I've done. What we're looking at right now is the Deep Dig AI Gold Map of Arizona. If you can see it, it says Arizona right here in the selected state. Now, you cannot select a state. It does come already pre-selected for the map that you've purchased. Down below is the legend that has Deep Dig AI Gold Map and what some of the things mean. Critical minerals are going to be blue, so you're going to see these areas over here, and they're going to be blue. Those blue dots are critical minerals. Everything gold dot is going to be gold deposits. Everything red are going to turn out to be open BLM claims. Open means somebody has already claimed that, and you need to stay away from that area. We do not have open and closed, so you don't have to be confused. The red squares are all going to be open claims. That means you cannot go where it's red and try to prospect. Your best bet is going around those red areas and finding areas around them. If you want to come close to a claim, let's make sure you're away from the red, okay? Away from the red, but you can still be near it as long as you're off their claim. Going to zoom in a little bit. Now, this Deep Dig Deep AI Gold Map, as you can see, contains multiple layers. There's 13 layers. The layers tab is right here, and it drops down and it shows you all the layers that you have besides the roadmap and besides the satellite. I do like to turn on the satellite when I'm using this, but that's okay. It really doesn't make a difference. But these layers, once they've all loaded, like this one's got a little bit more to load, are your interactive layers. These layers are going to point you to gold. All of these things combined at full strength reveal to you a map like this. But these layers can be turned on and off. Okay, they can be turned on and off with the check mark, and they can be opaque. They can be made opaque with the slide bars. All right. So for the first of these videos, the best thing to know is we have worked for the last 3 years to put these goal maps together. Over the next months, every day we're going to come in and we're going to talk a little bit more about these goal maps. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my experience. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what our plans are. But I want you to know that coming up soon, you're going to get to see these maps in action, okay, and how I use them to find gold. So until our next live video tomorrow, we're going to stop here. We're just going to leave you this little picture of Arizona full of fault lines and claims and gold deposits and critical minerals and open claims and critical minerals and gold deposits. And I'll just zoom in a little bit closer. So we'll get a peek. We'll get a little peek of all the different layers of maps that you can use. And right here is the rock type. Here are some great views of canals, ridges. They really tell us everything. They tell us everything about erosion. They tell us about deposit areas, where areas of deposits are more likely to be. So we can keep on going. Now, let's remember now, the red are the claims, and we're just flying through these. We're flying through these layers and attempt to just get to a little spot here. We'll let all the layers, see how they're loading? You see how they're loading right there? Once they get all white, then you know where everything's loaded. And you'll start seeing, as you get closer and closer and closer, these little yellow dots start dispersing in certain areas. Now, if I want to just take the claims down and just lighten them out, we can lighten them out, right? But leave them there. Quaternary faults we can leave, critical minerals we can leave, filterability, mineral deposits we can leave. I think we have this one. We're going to turn that down a little bit, and you'll start seeing how we can blend. See, now that's rock type. See how these colors are coming in? That's for different rock types, and we're going to describe everything. We have a whole playlist that's going to describe it. I'm going to describe it in the upcoming days and weeks, and we're going to show you how this map is going to take you right to where the gold is. It's going to take you right to where the gold is. You're going to know where the dips, where the dips are, where everything is. Sorry about that. We're going to perfect our own methods of how to bring you the information, how to teach you the information, right? How to teach you that information so that you can use the map yourself. Let's see, it's going to go, no, it's going to come back. We're going to come back out. And so you see what I've done is I've made all these adjustments. I made all these adjustments. And so now the map looks entirely different. There's a high elevation, there's this shade, and you can really see details here. You can see rock types, different rock types. You can see where the erosion and the flow goes. These maps will make you rich. But the thing that has to be done is I have to get the point across of how do we get rich using these maps. There is so much content inside each map. Millions of data points, just straight up millions of data points. And so for today, I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to come back here. I come back to my thing. And what I want to do is I want to remove the map. All right, let's see if I can get this bigger. I want to remove the map. I want to put myself and I this down, right? So that's your picture. So we spent a short amount of time right now. My name's Francis Walsh, Technology Director at Aurum Meum AI Academy, Aurum Meum AI Academy, Gold Maps. I'm going to take you through how to use the maps, show you why they're important, talk to you about the training, the playlist, the Aurum Meum AI Academy way of doing things. And we're going to take you from someone who questions themselves about finding gold and forensic gold geology and turn you into someone who knows all the answers. Isn't that going to be great? But for now, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to keep this short. 23 minutes and 45 seconds, about a half an hour is not too bad. I hope you have a great day. Francis Walsh, going to sign off from Aurum Meum AI Academy and Aurum Meum AI Gold Maps. See you until tomorrow. Bye, y'all.